2018 BMW 6 Series Gran Turismo. 2018 BMW 6 Series Gran Turismo Review. Wagon lovers may bemoan the hatchback coupe style, however the GT smashes practicality with design. 3.5-star overall score. Never you to definitely shy away from filling a market, BMW fades with its sole new 2018 6 Series Gran Turismo. It's fundamentally the answer to a BMW exec asking, what can we get when we take a wagon and squish the spine roofline down in order that it kind of appears to be a coupe, but in addition give it standard all-wheel drive as well as a slightly taller profile so it will be more like an SUV. If you've found yourself asking a similar question, you'll like the Gran Turismo. The Gran Turismo moniker didn't just emerge from nowhere, though. First introduced as being the 5 Series Gran Turismo in 2010, it featured heavy and disjointed styling using a radical rear hatch. This incorporated a trunk lid. We were never huge fans in it, but apparently it did sufficiently for BMW to help keep it choosing this year's 6 Series Gran Turismo. The 2018 GT is critically the new generation on the 5 Series Gran Turismo. It's the same as the redesigned 5 Series sedan that debuted recently, though rapid ejaculation longer on the lateral side and roomier with this report. Compared to the old 5 GT, the 6 GT gets BMW's latest tech, sleeker styling, and also a more conventional hatchback design. Got everything that? You might also get confused from the existence on the 6 Series Gran Coupe, because it's a coupe-style sedan. But unlike the Gran Coupe as well as its vestigial center rear seat, the Gran Turismo is usually a true 5-seater. The GT's hatchback provides more maximum cargo room, 65 cubic feet versus 44.7 cubes with the trunk seats folded. From a functional perspective, the GT is simply better at hauling people and cargo. Its standard air suspension will even lower a corner end to aid load items. Still, don't mistake it for any swervy cargo hauler. It's heavy, and it also drives wanted. And you avoid getting the full versatility of an crossover SUV such since the X5, the Gran Turismo isn't supposed to go off-road, as well as raked cargo area can't tackle bulky cargo as quickly. What we're available then can be something that's capable and not exceptional. What's new? The BMW 6 Series Gran Turismo can be a new model for 2018. It's effectively the modern generation with the items was previously referred to as the 5 Series Gran Turismo. Since the BMW 6 Series Gran Turismo will come in one trim, receiving the 640i xDrive Gran Turismo largely relies on picking your choices you want. Get the luxury line because of its power rear seat backs and Dakota leather seating surfaces. Trim levels and features. The 2018 BMW 6 Series Gran Turismo can be a 4-door sedan that features a large rear hatchback to produce loading cargo easier. It is accessible in the 640i xDrive, which comes that has a turbocharged 3.0-litre V6, 335 horsepower, 332 pound-feet of torque, an 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. Standard features are generous, and many options are open to further modify the 640i. Standard feature highlights include 19-inch wheels, LED headlights, keyless ignition and entry, parking sensors, a rear air suspension, a panoramic sunroof, auto-dimming mirrors, an electricity rear liftgate, power-adjustable heated front seats, leather upholstery, dual-zone automatic climate control plus a power-adjustable tire. Also included undoubtedly are a configurable gauge cluster, a navigation system, BMW's xDrive infotainment system, a 10.2-inch central touch screen, 2 USB ports, a radio charging pad, along with a 12-speaker sound system having a CD player and satellite radio. The 640i also is sold with forward collision warning with low-speed automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, lane departure warning, and BMW Assist communications. The optional luxury package adds power rear seat back adjustment. Gran Turismo equipped with all the M Sport package have aluminum interior trim, an M-badged controls and an aero body kit. You may also have a dynamic handling package that features adjustable suspension dampers, active steering, an air front suspension and active roll control. If you desire more luxury-oriented features, find the executive package for the soft close doors, head-up display system, surround view parking camera system, gesture control for your xDrive interface, parking sensors plus an automatic parking system. The parking sensors, surround view system and automatic parking system are for sale in a parking assistance package. For long-haul drivers, a luxury seating package adds upgraded multi-contour front seats and two-tone leather surfaces with contrast piping. The seats will also be ventilated and show a massage function. A driving assistance plus package adds adaptive cruise control and enhanced collision avoidance systems. Notable standalone options add a heated tire, Apple CarPlay smartphone integration, a rear seat entertainment system, Weather Harman Kardon or Bowers & Wilkins surround audio system, a night vision system as well as a remote control parking system. Trim tested. Has not really driven any version on this vehicle. The following is our first tackle what's significant concerning this and what to expect. Driving. The 6 Series Gran Turismo is excellent on the highway as well as in the city, with plenty of available power. But it's not the BMW we choose for any joyride. It's too big and high, and its handling ability suffers because of this. Acceleration. There's greater than adequate acceleration at any point inside the engine's RPM range. Mash the gas plus a big wallop of thrust from your turbo 6-cylinder is sufficient to get this 4,500 pound rocked in a hurry. At the test track, 0 to 60 miles per hour took 5 seconds, an extraordinary result. Braking. The braking is strong, using a linear pedal feel in everyday driving. The long pedal travel won't suit some drivers' preferences, but smooth city stops are simple and performance is a useful one. Our braking test had the 640i stopping from 60 miles per hour in only 109 feet, an extremely short distance for a real big car. Steering. The steering is direct that has a good get back to center, though without much road feedback. There's no telling the wheels are approximately around corners. The overall weighting in the steering is correct and is adjustable using the GT's various drive modes. Handling. Handling is adequate. The GT's suspension keeps body roll in balance. But even within the sport setting, sufficient reason for our test car's upgraded dynamic handling package, the 640i doesn't change direction as speedily and also we'd expect. Drivability. BMW's 3.0-litre inline-6 and 8-speed automatic are a fantastic pairing, providing smooth shifts and seemingly perfect gear selection. The auto stop-start feature can catch you off guard whether it restarts when you're watching to go out of. It'll lurch forward in case you aren't deliberately within the brakes. Comfort. There's without doubt the 640i xDrive Gran Turismo excels like a long-distance machine. The seats are great both back and front, ride comfort is superb regardless on the road surface beneath, as well as the interior keeps a level of quiet that most luxury cars should dream to achieve. Seat comfort. Long road trips can be a breeze within the 6 Series GT. You can settle in the well-bolstered front seats and also be there for many hours. The back seat is merely as at ease with padding that's neither too stiff nor too soft. Ride comfort. The GT can actually be used on long tours. Ride comfort is superb in both front and rear seats, with 2 additional numbers of comfort settings from your adjustable suspension on top in the standard setting. And all settings are impressive at filtering out road imperfections. Noise and vibration. This is really a relentlessly quiet car. Turn the background music off on the streets and you'll barely hear the engine and the tires. Babies could sleep in this particular cabin at 100 miles per hour. There's an abundance of sidewall about the tires to take up road imperfections on city streets too. Climate control. The climate control system is highly, however, some buttons are placed low and require some reaching. The touch-sensitive controls spend some time to adjust, but once your desired temps are set, the device does a fantastic job of maintaining them. The optional back and front heated seats work nicely. Interior. The 6 Series GT has many passenger space and is also very easy to climb in and out of. But poor outward visibility as well as an overwhelming quantity of buttons and controls reduce its score slightly. The interior might be a bit more driver-friendly, but it is still definitely a great place to be. Ease people. The controls are well labeled along with the xDrive infotainment system's rotary knob is comparatively intuitive. Still, the quantity of controls inside this car is intense. Dozens of buttons are around the dash and center console, and many more on the leader. It can be a bit overwhelming. Getting in, getting out. Slide in, slide out. The 640 GT is the best height, under an SUV but above a sedan. Big, frameless doors swing wide open for entry or exit, plus a 360-degree parking camera engages since you park to tell you just how far you may open your doors prior to deciding to ding the cars close to you. Driving position. The highly adjustable seats, 16-way front seats with 4-way lumbar adjustment, as well as a highly adjustable tilt and telescoping wheel make for any great driver position. But it's slightly hard to find out in the GT, so shorter drivers may need to regulate the seat greater than usual to determine over the dash. Roominess. Call numerous of your 6-foot-tall friends while you like, the 6 Series GT has space on their behalf all. Only the tallest of passengers will feel their head brush around the roof in a corner seat, while all seating positions offer abundant hip, legroom and shoulder room. Visibility. The 6 Series roof pillars are massive. Turn your brain and you have a giant combination of pillars with the spine because the front pillars partially obstruct your view through turns. The windshield is large and also the windows are tall, that assist, along with the 360-degree camera strategy is useful, however it is optional. Quality. The cabin materials, quality and their driver and center console display screens are great. The panel gaps and exterior construction are, while you'd expect from BMW, top-notch. Utility. A crossover-size cargo area, lots of room for child seats, and also a decent number of cabin storage provide the 6 Series GT lots of utility. One particularly cool feature may be the Velcro-like rear hatch cover which might be removed and placed flat for the bottom on the trunk, which will keep it from sliding around. Small item storage. There are decent-sized water bottle pockets to all 4 doors, additional cup holders from the front and rear center consoles, as well as a modest center console cubby at the start. Also a small area in front from the center console permits phone storage and wireless charging. Not vast but acceptable. Cargo space. From a cargo perspective, the 6 Series GT is defined as a crossover. It has 44.7 cubic feet of storage behind the corner seats and more than 60 cubes once you fold them down. The hatchback opens tall as there are a low lift over using the added benefit from 40/20/40 split folding rear seats. Child safety seat accommodation. Small plastic flip doors result in the locations for that car seat anchors obvious and to access, plus the 3 anchors on the spine of the spine seat are super easy to reach. Back seat space is very large, so it is possible to fit numerous child seats back there. Technology. The 640i packs enough technology to help keep most owners happy. Our test car displayed some minor quirks, including repeatedly mistaking hand gestures for audio commands, portion of BMW's optional gesture control system. But overall this is an appealing and to use setup. audio and navigation. The menu logic takes just a little time to recognize, but once you're utilized to it, the infotainment is not difficult to navigate. The 10.2-inch touchscreen has sharp, good-looking graphics, along with the navigation panes too. The Harman Kardon subwoofer is exquisite. Smartphone integration. Our tester had Apple CarPlay, a $350 option, though the native Bluetooth and smartphone interface are fantastic and will likely satisfy most users. You can also browse your media files via Bluetooth. Driver aids. Adaptive Cruise is successful but keeps a farther following distance than we want. The car park assistance on the optional executive package adds a great 360-degree camera, as well as the Driver Assistance Plus package provides features like lane keeping assist and forward cross-traffic alert. Voice control. Press one button, give your command, then boom, you're on the way. This voice control technique is intuitive, takes commands in multiple formats, and will not require a deep dive to a menu system in order to get something done. It might trip within the occasional obscure music artist.